Welcome back, Wowzery. This time I will do the King George V class against the Espana class. Now I'm doing 3 because that's how many were built, and so 1 on 3. If I did that, no, did that would be 5 on 3, and then it would be a complete and utter cakewalk, which I think it already is going to be. We'll see. But here's the King George. Wish the hull was a little bit better. Just have to change the name here. Typing with one hand. Fingers aren't always long enough. There we go. Yeah, Jing, golly. Everyone's probably laughing at that one. Didn't even notice looking down at the keyboard. Could have left it. That would have been interesting. But there it is, no 5.2. They don't have quads for the small guns for this ship, which is what they were. So had to do triples. And doing these wing turrets like this, it's just so hard to get the port offset and that offset to be 0, and I just went screw it. But they do have arcs of fire. It's a very I don't give the Espana much fight in this one, just because the armor is so thin. It's like 8 inches or something like that. That just isn't going to work at all. There we go. And away we go. I forget what the... Oh, I'm almost within range of those secondaries. Not sure I want to do that. And so far nobody's hit yet. Oh no, there's a hit. A couple of hits. Oh, they've hit me pretty good. Starting to get up to speed here. They've out hit me. No, 209 to 46. This will be, if it was a longer range, the Espanas definitely would be in trouble, but we start at such a short range. That I think it actually does hurt the King George in this regard. So they probably will do some damage. But it just, will they do enough fast enough to make a difference? I mean, they are hitting with 12-inch guns, which do hurt. But I do have 10 main guns. Let's see, what's the difference in firing? 2.3, 3.2. That's one thing I do kind of wish that it would be able to do all the same. I've done 11k of damage and they've done 1.3. Boom. Yeah. This is like, in a way it kind of reminds me of Battle of Guadalcanal, the 2 U.S. ships versus the there's a Japanese Congo class. Was it Kirishima? Was it Washington and South Dakota, I think? I mean, South Dakota just... was it, which one was it that just was unaffected? Washington, I think, was unaffected and just riddled Kirishima with... what was it, like... in 5 minutes, just riddled it, basically destroyed the ship. Been a while since I've looked that one up, so a bit foggy on the ship names. Yeah, they hit it with a ton of 16 and 5-inch shells, but it was also close quarters, and I do kind of wonder what would happen had the Kirishima, I think I had the right one, Congo, actually had a good radar to see what other ships were in the area. I mean, Japan had some good night fighting, but yeah, when you can't see the enemy, it makes it much harder. Secondary gun was destroyed. Yeah, that thin armor just, despite it with being 14-inch shells, were just probably tearing through this armor. Something blow up there? I saw black smoke go up that way. I don't see what could have done that. It looks like I have knocked out 2 guns? Both forward guns? Yeah. Yeah. It started out like they might actually do some damage, but yeah, once things started rolling for the King George, he didn't look back, or she didn't look back, depending on which one you want to do. No, I didn't knock out that forward gun, just a side gun. Let's see. It did 1.1, 200. That one sank kind of easily with only 6.3 damage. 1,000 versus 11,000. Nice 29, almost 30,000. Yeah, went about like I expected. Actually, a little bit. They did do more damage than I expected. That was just simply because of the... I think when I first set it up, I was doing pre-dreadnoughts, and I always tend to forget to look at the range until I get into it, and you get things like this. But let me know what you thought. Like, didn't like. I am gearing up to do the King George, Richelieu, Latoro, Iowa, Bismarck, Yamato, kind of a one-on-one, figure out who's the best. But hopefully you enjoyed this. Like, subscribe, get notified, and I'll see you next video.